Hey guys, I want to have a quick discussion here, and this one is not going to be long, I promise. It's something I've said for a little bit now, at least on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, but I want to make sure I get this out on the channel, okay? So, there's been a lot of slander between Zoe and Mello, especially as it pertains to like the fandoms or the standoms. Like there's the Zoe stands and the Mellow stands, and y'all know how I feel about all of them. Uh, I'm not gonna get into that, but I think right now it's becoming Mellow stands versus Zoe stands because a certain group likes the way one brother plays versus another, and they're taking pipe shots at the other brothers or the other brother in his fandom in order to, have some kind of superiority complex. Look, I don't know when this started. I don't know why this shit started. I quite frankly really don't care. But I'm going to say the same thing I said on Twitter. If anything, both should be glad that both brothers, because they're all Ball family, triple B's all day at the end, and we all should be trying to rally to get Jello onto a squad. Now, y'all know I think Zoe is better. That's not to diminish Mello. It's not to say that Melo's a bad player or anything like that. But I don't know why Mello fans and Zoe fans just can't be like, look, they both winning right now. They both have good stats. They both are contributing to winning rosters. I don't know why we aren't sitting here saying let's get Jello on a squad. Not it don't necessarily have to be Charlotte or the Bulls, but let's rally and support Jello in the getting into the league. Like that's what we really need to be doing. We got all this time and energy to sit here and bash the other Ball family member when really we should be sitting here trying to uplift Jello because Jello is the one really that we waiting on. Like Zoe is in a winning location now, and he's one of the best shooters in the league. One of only like two backcourts in the entire league with two people in the top 30 shooting 40% or above from three. One of the other teams is Phoenix. But they're the only backcourt starters because I think it's Cam in Phoenix, and I think he's a wing. I don't think he's in that backcourt with Chris Paul and Book, unless they move Book to small forward, and I don't know. But they're the only backcourt in the league shooting those percentages, and they're the only teams that have two guys on the roster in that top 30, which is fucking phenomenal, right? So Zoe's doing his thing. LaMelo's basically putting up 27 and 7. Like he's going to be an all-star game, right? His team is winning. Like Charlotte is, even though they don't play defense as a team, they're a formidable offense. Like every night they're in games just simply because they play offense very well at a high level. And he's a rookie of the year. They're both doing good. Bulls have the number one seed. Okay. Charlotte, for the first time, will be a playoff team in like a couple years. Like they haven't been in the playoffs in like a long time. This is their first time where they're legitimately going to be in the playoff picture. Right? Both ball boys will be in the playoffs. If all we know, they might play in the first round. But my thing is, we don't need to be aiming the guns at each other because they all came from the same household. They all family. That's really what it should be. What we should be doing is rallying to get Jello on a squad. Again, like I said, it don't have to be Charlotte. It don't have to be Chicago. It could be anybody's squad. But that's what we really should be doing. So if you were a Melo fan or Stan and you've been throwing shots, please stop it. Especially if you follow my channel. If you're a Zoe Stan or fan and you've been throwing shots, please stop it. It's not necessary. If you got the energy to throw shots at the other ball brother, find energy to help the other's fandom or standom get Jello in. Because that's what we really need. That's what we really need. We need less people sitting here trying to aim a gun at the other person and cast bullets and shit. We need more people talking about, hey, when the Swarm play again? We need people back in Jello. And if they're not going to play Jello, stop watching. Boycott. And tell them you're not worth out. You're not worth it unless you play Jello. And we're not going to support you if all you're going to do is just sit there for merchandise and all this other shit and just use him for money. Because the ball boys are money. You don't think they are? There was so much media put into Zoe and Melo first game played against each other with their own teams, just last year and just this year alone, this season. So much. What if Jello had another team? What if Jello would say, and I'm gonna pick, let's just pick Orlando. Let's just say he played in Orlando, right? Because Orlando really isn't that good of a team. If he played in Orlando right now, what do you think it would look like every time Melo went to go play in Orlando and Jello was on that squad? Or when they play, when Zoe and Chicago play Orlando, which they play tonight, how do you think that would look? How do you think that would be, man? Like, that's where it is. That's where the money is. ESPN knows, and if you see how they did the interviews and all this other stuff, and every time that those two got matched up, it was screams and cheers in the crowd. Imagine what happens when you got Jello on another team and that's happening, right? That's really where the love should be at. That's what we should be like. You got all this excess passion, man. Don't aim it at another fandom. Support the third brother. Support Jello. That's all I really want to say to y'all. Y'all have a good day. Peace.